Hello, internet. I just wanted to do things I bought recently because this is a rare time where I think it might actually be interesting compared to where I normally buy something. I'm like, I just bought the entire volume of whatever. Not much of a video. I don't know. So first, the only DC book I bought this time was this Action Comics. It guest stars Nightwing. It's supposed to actually be a big one for Nightwing. It looked fun. I nabbed it. This is actually really big. This is the first Sabretooth solo. It actually plays very big into Lobdell's Uncanny run, and it's referenced for about a year. All the X-Men of that era are kind of chasing Sabretooth, and they all kind of have different beef with him. And so they're dealing with him, and Sabretooth's kind of barring at them and trying to get away. And at the end of the comic, it's a big deal. I don't know. This is a good issue actually. It plays with a lot of ideas and it's significant for the time. So I don't know. I liked it. I don't know if I want to go down all the route of getting AOA, but this was cheap and it has a shiny cover. I nabbed it. I honestly kind of forgot it was AOA. Yeah, I got this X-Men one shot because it was cheap and easy, and why not? And then this What If, why not? And then I found the only Exiles comic that I didn't own at this point was this annual. It was there as cheap, so I grabbed it, and it's written by Claremont. So I was very excited to be getting this. I'll have to replace the bag because there's no back, which is kind of funny. Oh, I should mention, I got all these comics from Treehouse Comics, which is a site that isn't in the normal rotation. If you're looking for some oddball things, they have an interesting selection. It's clearly like this guy's a more robust eBay seller and put together his own little website, and he's pretty good about getting things out, packaging things well. I don't know. I've had a lot of good luck with this shop. A couple Wolverine minis, Wolverine Killing, and Wolverine Inner Fury, which really tightens the gap on how much Wolverine I own, because at this point I own all the like regular volume stuff, and at this point most of the one shots, and I own most of the minis, though there's a couple of notable ones I need to bend down on, I think, to have like a more completist Wolverine collection. Most notably Wolverine and Captain America, I think, is the one sticking out of my head as like a big gap. But I have like Skinned, I have the original minis, and then like the ones that are important to X-Men, like with Kitty Pryde and whatnot. I was thinking Magic, I think, when I was thinking of the other one that's earlier. But no, it's Meltdown with Havoc is the other one I have that's important earlier. So I don't know, it's a buttload of Wolverine, and I have most of that. I think what I might be missing is some of the stuff with Wolverine's son. That's technically like Dark Wolverine or something, because they did that a couple different ways. I don't remember if I have all that. I don't know. I don't know if that's interesting to anyone. I don't know. I got this Gen X mini, which is a weird selection of X characters, and it's written by Claremont, so I snatched that up because Claremont X-Men is the main thing that I want to own as much of as possible. And I think at this point, I really own everything except for a handful of his earliest issues. I have his first one and a smattering, and then post Dark Phoenix, I'm good. Except for maybe a one shot here or there that I don't know about yet. And then we get to what actually prompted my order. Amazing Spider-Man 104. He says this is a 6, but if you look like along the spine, which is where you normally see damage, it's pretty clean. Like there's some cracks and whatnot, but I mean there's no like glaring issues with this book at all. I thought he was being a little harsh on the grading on himself, actually. And like this one's a 5, and I don't even see much along the spine or anything. I cracked this open, like there's no obviously glaring problems. The text is all very legible. It's not that smudgy stuff that happens to some books, I think normally because of smoke damage. Yeah, and this is a 6, And I mean, this has more visible spine damage because it's a black cover. But I mean, for a 6, I don't know. 112. I love this cover. Again, really good. It says 6, but I don't know. I think it's in better condition than that. I think it was too harsh. 114. Yeah. And a big Hammerhead issue early on, relative for Hammerhead, anyways. 115, the last battle. This issue I was dead set on getting before I started any big Spider-Man read through, which I'm years off from at this point. But a big thing that this is the issue that really prompted the rest of the purchase, because this guy's been sitting on a handful of cheaper amazings that I'm interested, or was interested, now have, and they're like in or around like $15 to $20 a pop. And if you look at like what you can get on like eBay or almost anywhere else, like those are pretty decent prices. And when you include the fact that, oh, I'm paying a shipping fee for all of this, like it's like, oh, relative to eBay, that just sinks the price. So I was like, I'm gonna grab these before someone else does, and I regret not grabbing them. There's a few X-Men on there that I wanted, but they're all going for like $30 a pop, and even though there's only 3, that's like $100 right there, 90, you know. Yeah. A couple other things. I grabbed this. I think it's just a poster book, though. We'll see. And then this brand new day yearbook, which is a fun little extra to Spider-Man. I have so many Spider-Man errata books at this point that I don't know what to do with now that I'm not doing Untold, but I couldn't look past that one. That's one of my favorite eras of Spider-Man. So, I don't know, kind of an interesting haul, very in my vein of things, but I don't know, cool. And I don't know if you guys got any cool things. I know you're often posting stuff like this, so I hope to see your cool hauls soon, and, you know, let's keep talking comics.